Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with another Dawnless Day Siege battle for you today, and today we have a classic good versus evil, as you have Gondor here marching forwards towards the walls of Arthurdurn, and inside today there are many an evil host for them to slay. So we have Mordor, of course, the most evil of evil factions, you know, the Lord Sauron leading the legions. Well, I wish he was. That would be great, wouldn't it? But you've got Urg High here as well, you know, for Mordor. We also have Khand over here as well, helping to one of the evil sort of like Manish factions. They're here. We also have way over on this side, we have Dunland, another evil Manish faction, I think. Then the final one is, yeah, the Uruks of Isengard. So Saruman's own, like, orcs and Uruks are getting involved in today's siege battle. I think they're led by Lurtz, who's kind of hidden down here. They can't really see him. But yes, on the attack today, we do have an alliance of men, elves, and dwarves. We have Dorwinion here attacking the other Theraviri Wanderers, which, funnily enough, are an elven unit, actually. So they are a man faction with elves in them. But yeah, the Dorwinion player's got all of his towers basically ready to go. He's attacking alone on this side here, so he's got to play patient, you know. Doesn't want to be super aggressive. Over on this side over here, we have the Elves of Lothlorien. We have the Galadrim Sword Warriors. They're about to land on the walls there. They've got the Heroes of Amon Lank as their general. Got some solid units back here, waiting patiently. And then over on this side here, we have two other armies. We have a Gondor army here, and then we have an Erebor army as well. So yes, we have literally all like races of like good fighting together today, and I'm excited to see how this one goes down. We have Dwarven Warriors already clashing on the walls with some Carnish Berserkers. The Carnish Berserkers, they literally fight to like the last man. They are super strong on the walls. Shock infantry generally is. If you put it on walls like this, it will excel. I mean, they should, you'd imagine, kill off these Dwarven Warriors, but you never know. Dwarves are just hardy in their own right, and it seems like actually the Carnish Berserkers are taking a long time to go up onto this wall. And over on this one here, we have more Carnage Berserkers as well, going up against Erebor Axe Warriors. So an equally tough fight for the Carnage Berserkers here. These Erebor Axe Warriors are like head to toe covered in steel. And it looks like we've got shock infantry here. Eredmithran veterans, they're getting focused down by archers while they duel with these Carnage Berserkers. And both sides are losing, as is war. Nobody comes out a winner, really. Everyone loses, everyone dies, especially in epic and close battles like this one today. But yes, if you're enjoying the Dawnless Days content and would like to see some more, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. It does really help out as we work towards 9k subs. Yeah, Erebor Axe Warriors, they're trying to get on the walls. What is it? It's Gondor Sword Militia. Okay, so they've actually managed to find an area of the wall where they can get off. Whether they are actually getting off, I don't know. It's a entirely different thing. It seems like the Orc Warriors are running for their lives away from that sort of choke point. Maybe they're trying to get on. I really don't know. The walls seem a little buggy today, it seems. It looks like, I don't know. Looks like they're trying to get up. Maybe Gondor Militia trying to get off. I really have no idea. It does seem as though Gondor is doing a pretty good job clearing out these cheap just units that Mordor has brought to, I imagine, just to slow down like the forces of Gondor, really. Not that they're really achieving that just yet, because they are all losing decisively as Ringlow Vale men at arms here, just slice and dice them. It's the cheap stuff for Gondor that's going up against the cheap stuff for Mordor. One thing I would say, though, is Gondor is blobbing up unnecessarily. Like, he's got multiple units up here on this wall, being tied down by one spear. That's actually kind of working for Gondor. It's just a shame that it's not a better unit. Like, Orc Rabble are just not that great. But they are using, like, Varric Bowmen just to, like, pepper these Gondorians up here, trying to do some damage. Oh my gosh, already the Elves are off the wall. They've actually raced off. They've been either allowed off, I guess, or maybe they've just... There's like the they got caught unawares, I don't know. Galadrim Sword Warriors over here are slicing and dicing these Uruk Raiders. And there's Uruk-hai infantry in here as well, it's not just Uruk Raiders. And to be honest, it's probably the best move for Isengard, actually, was probably to allow the elves off the wall, because they are mainly shock infantry. And like I was saying earlier, shock infantry excels on walls. Yeah, the elves here, they're doing well. Starting off really strongly here. 2 units. One is losing though. Whether there is archer fire coming in, I don't know. But yeah, they are. Gladstone Sword Warriors actually are dying to these Uruk-hai infantry. I wonder if it's because they've been shot at. I mean, shock infantry and a fair few of the units are very, very vulnerable to archer fire. I don't know. Oh, there's trolls over here. Ah, that's not good. Trolls are actually trying to slap up these Gladstone Sword Warriors here. They're doing a pretty good job, it seems. A lot of them laying dead already in the ground. RIP. Those immortal lives. Yeah, the Uruk-hai here getting shot up. They actually already have chevrons. I think they were given to them, but yeah, just make them a little bit tougher to kill. Yeah, I mean, using some good units here to try and stop the elves, but it doesn't seem like it's enough. They're starting to win over here. Both units of Uruk-hai are losing. It definitely is like a very weak defense up here compared to everywhere else. I mean, Isengard's got like crossbows over here and stormers. He could be sending those in. He's sending in 3 units over here just to deal with this one Gladstone Sword Warrior, and it's still winning. Like, yes, the Gladstone Sword Warriors are a pain and hard to kill, but you don't send 3 units after 1 unit. That's how you get caught out. As a defender, you already usually have less units anyway than the attacker, so you need to try and spread your defense as far as possible, so there's no chinks in the armor. Yeah, but they are dying pretty quickly. Those Uruks, they need some support. Now seeing more Uruk-hai infantry shifting down the line, which is good to see. Maybe the pikes, that might be a pretty good way to counter like the shock infantry. Only problem is the archers. Twilight Guard out here, they brought the most elite archers they can. And these guys aren't too shabby in melee either, so you need to be careful. That's for sure. As an Uruk right now, need to be careful because these guys have laser accuracy, sort of like those archers are really accurate. It does seem though like Gondor also has got off the walls here. What has he caught out here? That's guards the teeth. I don't know if he's caught it out or whether it's just getting absolutely pelted by archers. Probably the latter. It's only militia that are like getting off these walls at the moment. Nothing really too strong for Gondor yet. Yeah, it looks like we've got Orc Warriors down here and like the Archer Spearfishers for Khan, trying to fight out in the streets here. Need to retreat the Spearfishers just a little bit. Let them use their Javies. Unless they don't want to use them on militia, which is understandable. This is not what you want as a defender though, is Erebor crossbows or any sort of bows on the wall, mounted up here. And look at them, they're already like just shooting away at those Variag warriors down there and just killing them steadily. Like, as soon as you lose the walls, like, and they can mount crossbows up there, that is when you know you've lost. Look at that, yeah, they're going to put even more. Mount them up properly now, so they'll just volley fire down into those Variags. Yep, that is not good. Really, that needs to either be, like, sending up these shock onto the walls, to the, because they should be those Axe Warriors, I'd imagine. I mean, they've lost 30 men already, like, more than that now. Horrendous, they really need to send those guys up. Yeah, the Dwarves doing a good job right now. They're clearing out a lot of these Orcs and Khandish men. So these are the Erebor Axe Guards, yeah, which are like they're pretty good, but they're not insane. They're not like the Barrack Guard, which I'd imagine they would have brought, but they haven't, it seems. At least I haven't seen it yet. Yeah, I can't see it anywhere. Erebor Axe Guard seem like the... I mean, they brought Gimli's, which is a Barrack Guard, looks like. And... Oh, no, they have Barrack Guard all the way down here. Okay. It's just the save the elites till last, which makes sense. But Gondor, of course, has brought its Bouncing Guard and other stuff, which is good to see. How is Dorwinion doing against Dunland? I feel like he's probably having the hardest fight, as he's facing an army full of shock infantry, and he can't use his Javies. And that seems like that is the case. I'm seeing a lot of losing. Blood Avengers appear. Doing very well. And yeah, Dorwinion infantry along the line really losing. And Dorwinion in Last Breath doesn't really have any sort of like shock infantry or anything to counter this. It's like his bows are what it's going to have to hope are just going to be able to break through. But they're not. And you've got swords up here. The Bloodsworn that will just slice and dice these guys. What has he got left of here? Vineland Guards. Yeah, he's got this cav through though. He's managed to capture the gate actually. Vari warriors, and the general's through. He has gone. He's done her chosen here. The Vineland Bien is the general. Needs to be careful. It wasn't a great charge, and he's charging to a unit that will counter him well. And you can see there, yeah, Bloodsworn also trying to tie him down, pin him down. And this might be the death of the general for Dawnless. I'll see if I can find him. There he is. But be careful. Don't want to lose him. Yeah, losing pretty quickly. That is nasty. And they're going to mount up archers as well. This barricade. Oh my gosh, yeah, that is an execution for that general. Aim! Go on, give us a volley. Give us a volley, men of Dunland. I love how they have like Urukai bows as well. Like they just borrowed those. Oh, maybe not. Maybe they're not going to fire. Yes, they are, but I don't see them firing. Oh well. Enemy siege engines destroyed. That's probably more than likely over here, where the gate is, because I think, yeah, as you can see, we now have the dwarves rushing on through and having to deal with Carnage Raiders. They're not going to be tough to beat. Carden's swords, which the best unit is the Raiders. They're not to be desired. There you go, Allied General dead. So that is going to be the Vine Lord Bien. There he is, he's dead. And I imagine that's Dawnless really pretty much dead as well. You can see he's sending over his expensive stuff, like his Selwyn Bridge Wards, and I think his Vineland Guards. Send them round to help Lothlorien, who's also struggling quite badly, actually. He had all that shock infantry, and it seems to have died. Like this push off the wall has kind of been stopped gradually. We have got trolls over here as well. They're smashing up some Twilight Guard.
The men are broken and running for their lives.
Really, they need like Gondor or the dwarves to break through and quick. I mean, they are they were slowly breaking through, but it looks like they've been pushed back here. The Witch King get them off. Oh no, here they are. Whoa. Okay, so Lothlorien's not quite dead. They just have all their units tied down here. What are these Galadriel spears losing to? Hard to see. Didn't realize there's a whole fight going on down here. Yeah, they're dying to Arcus Spearfishers? Maybe? I don't know. I think they were just getting jabbed by them, maybe. Yeah, that's... Okay, Lothlorien has his whole army there. He's not dead at all, really. He's just shifted his interest from this corner to this corner over here to try and get closer to maybe to Gondor and to the dwarves. To try and maybe break through and help them. Not that they really need any help. I feel like they're doing a pretty sound job over here. They could push off if they wanted to. Crossbows up here just firing down, I have a feeling, into those Carnage Raiders, mercilessly killing them. But yes, if you want to send in your own replays to be featured on the channel, whether it's Dawnless Days or whether it's any other Total War, feel free to join my Discord. The link is down below in the description. And whether if you're not wanting to send in replays, just want to get involved in some battles or just chat with fellow Total War enthusiasts, feel free to come and join. All are welcome. But yeah, it looks like the dwarves have basically won up here. They've got mansion claimers up here. That's, geez, they're really getting everything inside now onto these walls. They really need to start getting off the walls and start being a bit more productive inside the city. Because eventually the defenders will just stop sending more troops up here. Which, to be honest, already seems like that's the case. There aren't many troops on this side anyway that are being sent up as reserve. They don't really have the reserve. They have a couple of spear units here and a sword. But yeah, not really anything. It's not worth it, I don't think, for them to keep setting stuff up. They're just going to wait until these couple of units here are killed off. The Berserkers are just going to die. Once they're all dead, I imagine the dwarves will start to flood off. They already are, actually, over here. We've got Erebor Axe Guards here. They're clashing with Uruk Archers. Should be easy kills, really, for the shock infantry. slicing and dicing their way through those Uruk archers. They should break pretty quickly, I'd imagine. Got the Witch King over here. He's trying to do some damage to these elves by the looks of it. Needs to be careful he doesn't run into this pole arm. He's going to do it anyway. What is he doing? Get your pole arms down. Yeah, that wasn't smart of the Witch King. Just charged straight into pole arms. Elven pole arms as well, just to make it a bit worse. Yeah, he's going to take... Yeah, he's taking about 10 casualties there. And he's getting chased down. And the elves are pretty quick, so they could chase him down as well. That's the funny thing. And they look like they're doing exactly that. Look at that, yeah. Still losing men because the elves outpace him. It's insane. Oh my gosh, they actually are. They're catching up with him. That's incredible. That actually is incredible. Elven polearms are just as speedy as cavalry. We have a general here engaged. This is the Blood Avenger for Dunland. Bit of a risk because I have a feeling Dunland's got a decent amount of troops left. I guess his general was just close at hand maybe, I don't know, as the elves broke through. It's also a good shock infantry unit to sort of match the elven shock. They are losing though, even though they've got silver chevrons, they're still losing. I think that's just in the sheer amount of elves. Oh, there you go, finally a rear charge getting off. But yeah, the Witch King down to 29 men. He needs to be careful. He could get killed off here. There you go, General is dead. That is the Witch King dead. And that's what you get. I don't know whether Mordor's got much left at these walls. It seems like he's got a few units here and there. They need to be careful because now Mordor could just chain out at any point. We have got the Wainrider Noble General over here as well. They're trying to just sort of cordon the elves into this corner. Try and force them in here, but it's quite a large area now, and the elves are getting in, as is Gondor. Gondor's brought in his troops. So yeah, if you didn't know in Arthurdun, there is a sneaky way around, which they haven't yet patched. You can just bring your army through here. You don't actually need the walls, but you might want to still assault them, and then once you sort of have a bit of a foothold, you just loop around here, and that's how Gondor's getting in so many units into this cordon. Well, so how anyone is getting so many units in is through that little corner there.
Trying to take out our general.
Twilight Guard are like sort of dealing with the Olokai. They are losing decisively. They're trying to get back. Maybe they're going to just freshen up, rest up. They're down to 4 out of 10 though. They're dying pretty quickly. A general's under attack. Gimli, I presume he's probably just been sent into battle. Erebor Axe Guards down here just about won that fight. They are nearly dead themselves. Orc Warriors are being sent packing. And yeah, Manchu claims they're already really battered. Jeez, down to 65. All that is holding back the dwarves now really is these Karnish raiders. That is it. Gimli is actually in there slicing and dicing. Let's see if we can find him. I can't see him immediately, so maybe he's not in the front line. That's very unlike Gimli. Don't know where he is. Oh, somewhere. We've got 2 Wardens still to... Oh no, they're not 2 Wardens there. Erebor Halberdiers. I'm sure the 2 Wardens are here. Yep, they are. There you go, they broke through, and now it's not looking good for the forces of evil. They've committed everything over here when really they should start thinking about retreating up these steps to defend the main cap point. They've got some Wainrider spears, and we've got some, looks like some shock back here. I don't know if these are, yeah, they're all Variags. Yeah, looks like only Khan kept some stuff in reserve, and now he's going to have to mobilize them to try and keep the dwarves in place while his allies, I guess, try and defeat the elves. I mean, they're doing a decent job. And they've got a very good angle right now. I mean, yeah, look at that. Dunhard archers getting good side shots into the side of these elves. The heroes of Amon Lank, they're starting to lose as they get impaled in the front by pikes and then shot in the side by archers. It's a very good combo going on here. I think the elves use most of their ammo up as well, so these pikes are pretty much invulnerable. Got a lot of like Founding Guard and Selden Bridgewater. Could they just not land one on the wall and then just capture the gate and just get their forces in behind? Or the same here, just get the Gondor swords, get them up onto the wall, go around and down. That would be what I do instead of just standing here waiting. Like he's just going to send. Oh my gosh, Gondor's just sending in 4 units of sword infantry. Just blob up. Yeah, that sounds like a smart idea. Do not do this at home, kids. It's not a smart idea. There's like 6 units in that fight down there. 6 units of good anyway. That's insane. Yeah, a lot of them are losing. all they're doing is tiring themselves out and making themselves a big target for archers down here. These Dunherd archers probably can't imagine what they've just got themselves into there. They're probably like, oh my gosh, so many targets. Dunland is like slowly but surely like coming over here. I mean, we've seen Dunherd chosen now, like fighting here. They're not going to win this fight. But again, they're putting up a good fight for the Elven Shock here. Really, they need to use their axes before they went in, like throw their axes. But they haven't. The Trolls, yeah, they're up to Silver Chevrons. They're getting some good kills. And here we go, we've got Blood Avengers. More Blood Avengers with all the Silver Chevrons these are. They're shifting up. I don't think there's much more to come from Dunland yet. Well, he's like still holding on, fighting some troops here. So I guess he's having a few of his forces tied down. But yeah, there's actually not much left to commit for the forces of evil. They've got 2,600 against 3,600. It is quite close. I mean, with like Gondor luckily has pulled out his infantry and he sent them over here now. This is a much better idea because they are nearly breaking through here. Of the forces of evil and also, to be honest, nearly other forces of good. Like both sides could break through. Like all they just need to do is keep committing. The Trolls did a great job, like bashing the heads in of these elves. Yeah, seeing Heroes of Amon-Lank go in, swords. Gondor's fighting Dunland down here. I mean, Blood Avengers should be Gondor Sword Infantry, I'd say. I mean, they're a tier 4 against a tier 3. Well, the Blood Avengers have seen a lot of fighting already, so they might be a bit tired, might be a bit battered. But that won't stop them. Their hatred for the men of Gondor is too strong, and yet they are slicing and dicing these guys. Silver Chevron Blood Avengers, easy. And they're also getting support from archers, in fairness, but yeah, they're doing a good job. Very, very good job. I mean, I'd use the remaining Gondor archer ammo, just shoot these damn trolls to pieces. But Twilight Guard down there fighting as well. The Elves are throwing in all of their elites. Yeah, I was going to say, these arable crossbows would be a prime, unit to just try and shoot these Olokai. I don't know if they are shooting them. What's breaking over here? The Twilight Guard still fighting. Twilight Guard fighting on Dunherd Chosen, breaking it 2 men. Jesus. Dunherd's just throwing in his archers, trying to slow down the forces on that side there. Blood Avengers doing their bit. How is Khan holding on this side? Khan is just about holding for now, but it is not looking good. I mean, we're seeing Wainriders losing to Barrack Guard there. And, well, we've got all this, all the Wainriders and Variags losing down here too. A whole mix of Gondor units. Gondor and Erebor working together here. Erebor Halberdiers, yeah, they'll do a good amount of work. I mean, yeah. These Wainriders are pretty damn good, but they're not that good that they're going to be able to hold back elite shock infantry of the dwarves. And we're going to have a ballsy move here by the Wainrider General. Just charges the crossbows head on. It's a good volley of crossbows to try and get a charge from them. Now he really needs to bounce out and hit these Barrack Guard, but they've already pulled out of combat. They've seen an opportunity to kill this general. The spear should help their general. Save him. But I think that's Khan's general wrapped up and dead. He is not getting out of here. He's surrounded by dwarves. I couldn't think of anything worse. The spears are trying to do their bit, but spears against shock. It's always in favor of the shock. And if that general dies, I mean, already they are starting to crumble over here. Variags are breaking, and we've got Guards of the Teeth already losing. Already are losing. I'm seeing a retreat from Isengard. He's going to pull back crossbows and pikes. I think it's too little, too late. It's too late to pull back, and you can see there's been a breakthrough here as well at the gate. They've actually managed to capture it. Violent Guards, Founding Guards. all inside, and then find these Wyand Stormers. So this is why Isengard started his retreat, because this force got in. I mean, honestly, his crossbows could have murdered this Fountain Guard. And then he could have put the pike in to try and tie down the Violent Guard. It wasn't over, definitely. I mean, the general might have caused some issues, and I think that's why he's really retreating. Because that general's inside, he's a healthy unit, and they're retreating to this final point. Lurtz is already lurking here, waiting. He's like, I guess I'll have to defend this on my own. He's got a few tiny little units of Dunland coming back. It's actually going to be Dunland and Isengard, the two old allies, fighting side by side. I mean, their allies in Karn and Mordor are dead. They're just fighting out their last bit over here. Yeah, Blood Avengers general is still alive. But he might break soon. There you go. Blood Avengers are down as light shock. I don't know. I think that must have been changed. I don't remember them ever being light shock. I thought they were always heavy shock. And there you go. Gondor swords breaking there. And actually, they kind of won on this flank here. They could probably get some of these forces back if they wanted to. They could probably get the other pike back. There isn't exactly much in the way of ammunition left. I think crossbows for Erebor maybe have the most. Which, to be honest, is the perfect unit to have for dealing with pikes, to be honest. But yeah, they've not got much ammo left. They definitely could get out of here if they wanted to. Well, maybe not, actually. The Uruks can't. They're blocked off by these Selduin bridge wards. And here we go. Let's see the Fountain Guard at work. See whether they can poke their way through these Uruk-hai pikes. I don't think they can. I think pikes... Well, they outreach, and they usually beat Fountain Guard pretty easily. But we'll see. We will see. Here they go. One is an elite unit, though. Yeah, I have a feeling they're not winning that fight there. Fountain Guard, yeah, they need to get out of there. I commit an angle. See if you can, like, attack on the side there. Like, just knock that cart down. And attack on the side there. See whether that works. Because then, obviously, the Uruks have to turn to face you. And you might be able to catch them out. But anyway, the final attack up here is taking place. Lurtz is actually trying to hold back everyone himself. I think he's actually a pretty good melee unit. As well as bow. I'm pretty sure he's pretty good hybrid. He's got low armor. I could be wrong, though. He's certainly not got good enough melee stats to stop all these dwarves and all these men of Gondor. And some of the dwarves is ignoring him. They're like the Erebor halberdiers. They're flanking on around the side. They're going to just charge into these crossbows here. They're going to get focused down. My gosh. Brave from these halberds, that's for sure. Credit to them. Yeah, Erebor halberdiers, they should win that fight, really. I mean, the crossbows, yeah, I was going to say, you could just mercilessly shoot them in the side, though. Oh, please tell me this general's not charging in. Generally thought he might charge into those Uruk-hai pikes there. They just need to be patient, just wait. Lurtz is dying pretty quickly now. 61, and he's dying. I don't know what his melee stats are like, as what his morale stats are like. I'm going to go with pretty high as a general unit. But we'll see. But once he's dead, that might actually just be it anyway. Isengard's units might just master out. We'll see. Those halberds starting to win now. Crossbows against crossbows here. I don't know who's a better, to be honest. To be honest, they might be fairly well matched. Lurtz is routed. That is not a good sign there. That is probably going to be GG now for the defenders. I don't think they're going to be able to hold. I honestly think, I don't know. I feel like they should not have let the elves like through, like onto the wall and then off it, because it just seemed to cause a lot of issues. I know it's shock infantry, but maybe Dunland should have gone up against the elves. That might have been a better trade, because both were shock, and then Isengard could have probably quite easily dealt with door winning as well. And that might have been a better matchup. I feel like over here as well, they should not have allowed the crossbows of the dwarves onto the wall. They should have fought a little harder for them, maybe. I don't know. It's hard to say. And they should have made, or they had to just retreat earlier back to here when they still had forces. Instead of sending in a lot more forces over here, like Dunland and Mordor and Isengard all kind of united here and tried to deal with the Elves, and then also Gondor, they should have just started retreating back to here, back to the final point. They could have made it much tougher. Like, the attackers had already used up a lot of their ammunition. All they had left was Dwarven crossbows. Could quite easily counter them. So yeah, I think falling back would have been better. And also defending the walls a little bit more. And so, maybe a swap of who was facing who. And here you go. Uruk-hai crossbows, they're starting to die. And when this Dwarven warrior... I'm surprised the Dwarven warriors are still alive. But yeah, that's just got to recharge some stuff. And there you go. That's a mass rout, I think. And you have a Pyrrhic victory there for the Dwarves. So well done to all the forces of good for winning today's battle. We'll have a look at the end results. So this was sent in by Egg of the Simply, who was playing as Erebor. So thank you very much, Egg, for sending this one in. 109 kills to Gimli, very, very nice. I mean, he didn't see too much action. His Mantra claim is getting 236 kills. That's kind of standard for them, really. His Erebor Axeguards, though, are probably his MVPs. 204 kills, 353 kills. His Barrack Guard getting 204 kills. His Axe Warrior is getting 161. Yeah, he brought a lot of shock, actually. I think maybe for that counter, thinking maybe he was going to have to face Dunland or something like that. Potentially, I don't know. Or maybe he just thought, I'm fighting on walls. I'm going to need that shock. Erebor Halberdiers, 166 kills, and his Tomb Wardens, 239, and still healthy. Erebor Crossbows, 193 kills, 121, 143. Then we have Itchy Left Nut playing as Lothlorien, spamming out the shock infantry, as we saw, really. I mean, 275 kills, 255, 215, 221. Some of them did very, very well. Polearm's getting 132 kills, and Twilight Guard getting 258 kills. Did not bring as many archers as I thought. I don't know if there was like a cap, maybe. But he did bring the best he could bring, that's for sure. Then we have Sacha Moses playing as Dorwinian. Kind of did get wrecked by Dunland, but did his bit. I mean, 157 kills with Dorwinian infantry. 129 with his Vineland guards, and they're still healthy. The other one got 198 kills. And one of his archers got 101 kills. So, I mean, it did okay in some areas, but yeah, it did kind of just have a rough game against Dunland. Then we have Planksy Baron playing as Gondor. 311 kills with the Ringlow Vale. Wow, that's very, very good for them. He's actually outscoring all of his Gondor sword infantry. No surprise there. Only one getting triple figures. 129 kills. His archers, 118, 153. Some okay kills there. But yeah, well done to all of the attackers. They did a very, very good job. Then we have the defenders of the forces of evil. We have Mile Kazarod playing as Karnd. He spammed out the shock infantry as well. 98 kills with the Berserkers is the best of the bunch, I think. Most of his Variags struggled. I think most of the time they were just getting shot, to be honest. He really should have just fought for the walls more. If he was going to bring this much shock, he should have just fought for the walls like tooth and nail. His spears, which are decent as well, 96 kills, and his archers, 94 kills. Then we have Leon Nuski playing as Mordor, 125 kills with the Witch King, 101 kills with the Orcs, like Orc Warriors here. Guards of the Teeth, 129 kills. His Uruk archers, 191 kills, and then Uruk-hai, he actually brought two. I didn't even realize he brought a second one, but both doing okay-ish. I mean, this one a bit better, 168 kills. Then we have Henry of Skalitz playing as Dunland. I think by far and away the most successful of any of the defenders. 233 kills with the Blood Avengers. His Blood Sworn, yeah, not getting many kills. His Dunherd Chosen, 221, 205 kills. His Blood Avengers, 364 kills, 344 kills. And his Archers, 118, 142 kills. Then we have Lieutenant Juicy playing as Isengard, getting 86 kills with Lurtz. I mean, his swords, 97, 91. Nothing insane. His White Hand Stormers, though, did a little better, 150, 151 kills. The Pikes getting 111 kills. And yeah, only had the 2 crossbows. I'm surprised by that. And only getting 70 kills there. But there you go, guys. That is today's Siege Battle. If you did enjoy, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here. And I'll see you in the next Dawnless Day Siege. Bye for now.